제가 어제 딥시크의 성능은 충격적이지만 미국 빅테크는 밀리면 사야 하고 저는 딥시크가 H100을 써서 만들었을 것 같다 말씀드렸죠. 첫 번째, 저는 딥시크가 H800만 써서 만들었다는 걸 못 믿겠습니다. 빅시크는 자사가 딥시크를 H800을 써서 모델을 훈련시켰다고 밝히긴 했어요. 하지만 H100을 썼을 가능성이 저는 있다고 생각합니다. 그런데 하루 만에 일론 머스크가 트윗을 했는데 그 동영상이 딥시크가 H100을 무려 5만 개 가지고 있을 것 같다는 인터뷰였습니다. 5만 개요. H100을요.
You know, what we found is that DeepSeek, which is the leading Chinese AI lab, their model is actually the top performing or roughly on par with the best American models, which are O1 from
Okay, so I think
OpenAI.
we have been all under the impression that the U.S. was way ahead of China as it relates to AI, in large part because we have access to, NVIDIA GPUs and chips and other things that supposedly the Chinese do not have. I keep hearing from people all week, from Chinese AI executives, that they say, we're so close. And by the way, we're doing it with one hand tied behind our back. Our algos are better. We're actually going to figure out how to do this, do it better than the US, and in even a more energy efficient way because we don't need these super powerful chips. Are they happen to be right?
There's two things happening. First, it is true. It has been true for a long time that the United States has been ahead. And that's been true for, maybe the past decade. That being said, the very recent event on Christmas Day, about a month ago, DeepSeek released a model, which, by the way, I think is symbolic that the Chinese lab releases, an earth-shattering model on Christmas Day when, the rest of us are sort of celebrating the holiday. And they released it to much fanfare, and then they followed up with their reasoning model, DeepSeek R1, which is the one that we evaluated as top of the leaderboard. The reality is yes and no. So the Chinese labs they have more H100s than people think.
And these are the highest powered NVIDIA chips that they were not supposed to have.
Yes. My understanding is that DeepSeek has about 50,000 H100s, which they can't talk about, obviously, because it is against the export controls that the United States has put in place. And I think it is true that, I think they have more chips than other people expect, but also on a go-forward basis, they are going to be limited by the chip controls and the export controls that we have in place.
자, 여기서 어제까지 사람들은 엔비디아 하락 이유를 데이터 센터 때문이라 했죠. 즉, 딥시크가 H800으로 만든 거라면 엔비디아의 고성능 칩을 살 필요 없을 테니 수익성이 떨어질 거다 그랬는데요. 본질은 그게 아닙니다. 여기서 엔비디아의 능력에 대해서는 전혀 의심할 필요가 없습니다. 그러면 엔비디아의 최대 악재는 뭐냐면 바로 엔비디아는 매출의 20%를 싱가포르에서 하는데 엔비디아 칩의 20%는 싱가포르에 없을 겁니다. 그러면 어디에 가 있냐? 바로 자, 엔비디아가 지금 큰일 난 건 엔비디아의 성능이 아니라요. 과연 고사양 칩 H100을 중국에 팔았냐 아니냐 일 겁니다. 아마 트럼프는 굉장히 화가 많이 났을 겁니다.